I'm Eva, and in this video I would love to talk about a transition to a vegan diet. But before I go into this video, I just want to say that I'm no native speaker, so I'm so sorry for all my mistakes in grammar and language. So let's get into the video. Basically, there are two methods on how to transition to a vegan diet. There's one method that you can basically transition overnight. So you can go cold turkey and from one day to another cut out all animal products, and this might be amazing if you have this initial motivation. For example, you watched Cowspiracy or you watch another vegan documentary and you're super inspired and just you want to make this shift, and that's super amazing. However, there might be some disadvantages, because I would really recommend you to inform yourself and do some research, because if another person asks you why you're doing it, or maybe your family asks you why you're doing it, it's very helpful if you know some research, or if you know some information and you have done some research, to just give evidence on why a vegan diet is amazing. So yeah, and if you go overnight, you might not have this research and have all this information. And the next thing is that you will probably experience some cravings if you go overnight, because you have to understand that your cells are made out of the food that you ate the most. So if you ate a lot of fast food, your cells in this moment are made out of fast food, so that's what you crave a lot. So if you change from one day to another, you will very much crave fast food in the beginning time. But one tip that I can give you is to just get over this period of your time, and just remember that it's just cravings, and cravings will go away. For example, when I turned vegetarian and I stopped eating meat, I had like terrible meat cravings. I dreamt of meat, and everything I just wanted to do was to eat meat, but I didn't, and it was probably one of the best decisions in my life. And another transition method is basically that you transition over maybe a couple of days, a couple of weeks, a couple of months. So you first might stop eating meat, and then you might stop eating eggs, and then you might stop eating dairy products, or maybe first cheese and then milk. So everything is more gradually. And I've done, and there are some positive and some negative aspects. So the positive aspect would be that your cravings won't be so hard, because everything is with time and you have more time to inform yourself, and just to stay strong if maybe your family or your friends judge you for your decision, because you've just done so much knowledge, because you've just researched enough. And I think that confidence comes with knowledge, but there might be the problem that you will lose motivation, because in the beginning you might watch a vegan documentary and you're super inspired, but over the time you will lose this inspiration. So as you see, there are both pros and cons in both methods, and I would highly recommend you to just try out what works the best for you. I've done a mixture of both, because I turned vegetarian 6 years ago, and then only 2 years later I found out about the vegan diet, and so I turned to a vegan diet. So it was more gradual, but yes, just try out what works for you and just stick with it. The vegan diet is amazing. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions concerning a vegan diet, or maybe also a raw vegan diet, just write in the comments or search for me on Instagram and write me on Instagram, and I will do my best to answer you. So have a wonderful day or evening, and thank you so much for watching.